What's up, everybody? Back again with another short video. And today I want to talk about call workflows, and specifically call workflows that trigger off of call notes. I had a very simple request where someone asked me to trigger a workflow whenever the call notes on a call contain certain tags. Right? For example, you have this call here, which is logged and it has the tag onboarding. Perfect. And then based on the tag onboarding, we wanted to trigger something like a notification or, changing properties, whatever. So I thought that it would be rather easy to set up, and I had built a workflow like this where I say, hey, call direction is outbound and call notes is known. So the call would get enrolled in the workflow, and then based on the call notes that contain a certain tag, it would do something, right? And in this case, just for the sake of this video, it will send an in-app notification. And when looking at the branch, again, I think this is really a normal approach where you could say, hey, call notes contain any of tags onboarding. However, when you would now trigger this specific call, and let's do that really quickly. So I'll just change the call note so it would re-enroll. So my assumption was that it would go into the onboarding branch. However, if we now go to the notification, it says that's not going to happen. It went into the non-met branch. So I was kind of struggling to identify why that happened. But the moment you use any formatting in your call notes, you would also need to use that formatting in your criteria if relevant. So instead of tags space onboarding, you would actually have to make the tags bold as well. Because if we now go to, let's reload the page. So information is loaded in. If we go to the enrollment history here, and we'll view the log, and we see why this call enrolled. Perfect. But now, as you can see, if you actually look at the call note, it shows you all this HTML as well. And you can't really see it when looking at the call note on the contact record, but it's definitely there. So instead of you just saying tags onboarding, what you need to do is you need to make sure that you tell HubSpot, in this case, that this tags word is also bold. So I'll just copy this over and then close this up. And if I now change the branch here, instead of tags onboarding, which is just, plain text, I'll just paste in this one here. And then I'll remove that one, save it, save that one. And if I now re-enroll that same call, so I'll change the call note for it to re-enroll. Now it actually went into the onboarding branch. So this is, I think, very specific, but it is interesting to kind of know. And I think these are some of the weird things that you only run into when you're actually building workflows like this. But yeah, I thought it was interesting, so wanted to make a video about it. Hope it's helpful. Let me know what you think, and as always, happy HubSpotting.